Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a best of one Forgotten Realms draft. All right, rare is Oswald Fiddlebender. Not much of a limited card, but we have Moonblessed Cleric, which is a good card. Blue Dragon, which is a good card, but kind of expensive. Druid Class, which is okay, but not that exciting. Minimus Containment, which is some removal, fairly solid, or we can take some 2-drop creatures. Probably go with the removal. I'm okay with that. It does give them a rampant effects. Granted, it's a one-time effect, but it also deals with everything, including planeswalkers. Probably worth the pick, I would say. So I think we'll take it. See what happens. I like Knoll Hunter a lot and Hobgoblin Captain, but yeah, we'll go with the containment here. All right, follow-up pick. In white, we have Steadfast Paladin. Are there any bonkers cards I need to take over Steadfast Paladin? Probably not. I like Power of Persuasion. Ray of Frost is playable even when they're not playing red. Dungeon Crawler's a good 1-drop. Javelineer is a playable 1-drop. I like the Sepulchre Ghoul. Herald of Hadar is playable. Shortcut Seeker's probably pretty playable too. Herbalist is actually playable just because, you know, you want some blockers that can occasionally ramp too. Especially if you're a mid-range deck. And Knoll Hunter's legitimately just a good card. But I think I'm okay taking the Steadfast Paladin. Solid 2-drop, good in the format. We'll take it. See what happens. All right, pick 3. We could take Planar Ally, unless there's something screaming at me to go in a different color. I do like Displacer Beast. I like Faraday. I like the Fireball. And Vampire Spawn I like. We already talked about that. Basilisk is playable. Pit Trap's playable. I'm okay taking the Ally. It's a flyer. It attacks. It ventures. Not the most efficiently costed creature, especially in this format. It does have evasion, but 3/3 body at the high cost of 5 mana in this format occasionally can hurt. Now I could instead take like a Fireball, but I'm okay just taking a playable white card that goes with our first 2 picks. They can certainly be in the same deck. And kind of see what's open for now instead of like a Fireball, which is playable but not exciting. Like if there was like a Dragon's Fire in here, I would take that. But Fireball's expensive enough where I don't need to branch into a second color for it, I don't think. All right, pick 4. Well, got a good pass there with Priest of Ancient Lore. This is a great white card. It's also Green Dragon, which is very playable. Odd effect. You have to play it first, and then apparently whenever your dudes deal damage to their dudes, then you kill them. It's a weird card. The effect is more relevant than it appears on the surface. Spoils the Hunt, some playable removal. Same with Precipitous Drop, which is actually good. Hobgoblin Captain, playable 2-drop, but I'm very happy to take a Priest of Ancient Lore. Replaces itself, you gain a life, you get a body, it's good. Probably take the Portable Hole here. Certainly some playable removal. It deals with a lot of things. This is a 1- and 2-drop format, so it kills a lot of things, kills the class cards, just deals with a lot of weird things you wouldn't expect it to. So it's good enough to take. Also just randomly deals with tokens, right? Yeah. Otherwise, another Paladin would be very nice. Veteran Dungeoneer is playable, but let's go with the Portable Hole, be happy about it, and continue down this path if we can. Okay. Well, Moonblessed Cleric is actually looking like a good pick here. It already finds Portable Hole. Oh, no, it doesn't find that. Never mind. It finds Minimus Containment. Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's a 3-mana 3/2 that can find a removal spell in your deck, I would say it's worth it. Let's take it. Other good cards in here. Hexblade's playable. I like the Investigator. Hoarding Ogre is just deceptively good in the format. Very, very good. Just red ramp, basically. And Shepherd is deceptively good, too. This card's better than I initially gave it credit for. Same with Great Axe. Certainly playable in the right deck. I doubt this is a deck that would need a Great Axe, but who knows. All right, there's Ranger's Hawk, which is playable. Intrepid Outlander, which is legitimately just a good card. 2-mana 2/3 reach with more upside. Very, very good. A lot of abilities in that. Could take the Hawk, though. This, I mean, is evasive. Probably better if you have some equipment. I'm not necessarily sure if this card means we need to start branching into green. Like, it might just be to our advantage to cut white as hard as we can, pack 1, and hopefully get some... see exactly what's open. Like, green might be open with a pick 7 Outlander, but I'm okay taking the Hawk. It's evasive. It flies. It's a... oh, wow. That's a good sign for white. Pick 8. You hear something on watch. Good removal there. Otherwise, Drider is playable. Baleful Beholder is playable. Bard is playable. Bull Strength, decent trick, but Gifted pick 8 or something on watch. That's nice. So I think I like the Cleric more than the Hawk. Granted, we only have 1 enchantment right now, but hey, if we find some more, be happy to get it. You don't have to find something with it. If you don't need a Minimus Containment for some reason, like if you're super behind anyway and a Minimus Containment won't get you out of it, but you have some other top deck that will, then you probably wouldn't search it up, but whatever. We'll take it. Good card. All right, pick 10 Dungeon Crawler. Otherwise, we could go with the Power of Persuasion, but I don't know. Pick 10 Dungeon Crawlers. It's a solid 1-drop. We already have a few ways to venture as well. We've got the Hawk. We've got the Planar Ally. White has other ways to venture. So does Black. I'm okay taking a 1-drop that can come back. Beats down relatively well. Ooh, pick 11 Vampire Spawn. That's kind of a gift. I'll take that over Herald of Hadar. So, admittedly, right now we're kind of looking like more of a deck that would benefit from some equipment, possibly Great Axe, which usually I think wheels. Here, it kind of seemed like green could possibly be open, blue too. This is probably more playable in this format than I initially gave it credit for. When you're short on removal and tricks, sometimes the polymorph can be something to play. Probably take the Elemental. Last pick, Gloomstalker. Probably not going to play it. Demi-Lich, well, that's a cool card. Battlecry Goblins, excellent. We also have Barrowin as something that we could potentially play. In blue, Soul Knife Spy, Conjure. Just a Mace in white. I mean, we are looking for equipment because our dudes are little. This is a little bit clunky. Barrowin, if we knew we're going deeper black, would be a solid pickup for this deck because, like I said, we have a few ways to venture. We have quite a few creatures to bring back. Or we just take the Mace. I'm okay taking the Legend. I mean, if you get through a dungeon, you're pretty happy attacking and getting free creatures back. It's kind of a rare effect. The strongest card by quite a bit, I think, is the Battlecry Goblin. This card is just insanely strong. Demi-Lich is good too. I think I'm going to go with the Barrowin though. I mean, 4 blue. I don't know if we're going to end up blue anyway. So, ooh, Trelisara. Well, there's a good card. Probably take the Champion. Just pick up a solid 2-drop now. Once again, where's equipment? Well, maybe get the Great Axe on the wheel. That would be good. The Pegasus is a pretty good evasive little beater too. Let your dudes fly. But I'm okay taking the Champ. We have some decent proactive removal right now, too. Like, Portable Hole, you might not consider this proactive removal, but it actually is because it's a combat trick that buffs your team. So it's a combat trick and a removal spell, which is why it's so good. Containment, certainly proactive removal. All right, we'll take the Champion, get a 2-drop. We look like we can be aggro, beat down dot deck over here. Pegasus is looking good, honestly. It's in white. If you make a Champion fly, you get in for 4 and you net a 2/3 flyer for 4 mana. That's good value, I would say. Lightfoot Rogue is certainly a playable 2-drop, but I think I'll go with the Pegasus for now. I'm happy enough with that. I don't see why not. Yanti Fangblade in here too. More ways to venture. That is good. Decent argument for that. I'm going to go with the Evasion though. I haven't really played with the Pegasus either, which makes me like it a little bit more. Here, Brunor is the best card. I think we'll probably take the Paladin, though. This is a solid white card. Buff your whole team. You can get in. These suddenly have 4 power. Your 3-drops have 4 power. You've got a nut. You get a 4/4 out of it. It's just, it's good. It really does help you beat down pretty efficiently. It's not expected. It's good. Tons of goodies in here for us. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, I'm happy to get it. I think we have to go with the Grim Bounty, just solid proactive removal that ramps and fixes. But this pack has it all. Death Priest is fantastic. Maybe not that good in this deck because we probably don't have any. We have 1 zombie, no skeletons, and whatever. But just the fact that whenever something dies on your turn, on your end step, you can pay 1 and get a 2/2 skeleton. It's really good. Pegasus, Champion, Ghast, Spawn, all of them would be excellent. We're going to go with the removal, though. And at this point, maybe we just admit that this is what we are. We're happy with it. And keep moving. Well, you know how much I love Krydle, but I don't know if we need to splash for that when we get a solid 2-mana 3/1 beater. So I'll probably take that instead and move on. Krydle is very good, though. If you know me, I love Kreidel. Ranger's Hawk versus Horde Robber. Well, Horde Robber plays well. The problem right now is we don't really have any buffs. We do have like a Pegasus, which gives us some temporary evasion. We have the Paladin, but I'm talking like straight up equipment. Another late Brunor. I mean, Brunor is not going to be that good if we don't end up with equipment, but this isn't the equipment I'm looking for. I'm probably, maybe, at this point, maybe I'm okay with just a, oh wait, I took the Hawk over the, that's probably okay. It's got evasion. There's not much we need to ramp into. I was going to consider taking the Horde Robber, but actually the Hawk possibly could be better. We'll see. In the deck that's got Barrowin, it might actually be better. We'll see. Hexblade, do we actually even have Treasure Generation? I'm not sure that we do. No, not that. Well, too late. Ran out of time. Not a big deal. Probably take Eyes of the Beholder and quickly forget about it. Some decent blue cards late in here, but I kind of like the black stuff we have already, and I'm willing to continue committing to it. All right, another Pegasus, or we could take the Great Axe. I think I'm still on board with Pegasus. It brings us to, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 4-drops? That's not bad. That's probably where I feel comfortable topping out at. Pick 11 Rogue, great pickup for us. Just always can attack. Evolving Wilds to fix or Herald of Vidar. Probably, I mean, Herald is a playable card, but I'm okay taking the Evolving Wilds. Potential splash, but always makes the deck makes more hands keepable. All right, couple last picks that are great. I think I agree. I'll probably go Spawn over Gas. Spawn can straight up win the game. Plus, if we somehow get like a Teleportation Circle now, we've got a great Teleportation Circle deck with double Spawn, double Pegasus. Actually, I guess it doesn't really work with Pegasus, but kind of works with Barrowin. It does work with Barrowin. It works with Portable Hole, technically, if you wanted to change it to something else. Whatever. Monk of the Open Hand versus Paladin number 2. Orcus is the strongest card here. We have Evolving Wilds. You know what? This card is certainly worth splashing. This card essentially reads, you can win the game if you can splash this on turn 4. Yeah, Orcus is so much better than everything else in this pack. I'm happy to try and splash it. Really happy we got that Evolving Wilds now. Treasure generation wise, we can do it through venturing in the dungeon, so I'm not too worried about it. Black Dragon, kind of expensive, probably just taking Grim Bounty. Would be nice to get the other Evolving Wilds, but Grim Bounty also just happens to fix for Orcus and kill things, so way better. Fangblade would be a good pickup, and so would the Champion. A lot of goodies in here for us. Easy Grim Bounty, though, I think. Cleric class is a good card. Do we actually have life gain? I mean, you can do it via dungeons. We have a Steadfast Paladin. We have Priests of Ancient Lore. We have Vampire Spawns. We actually have a few ways to gain life, huh? That's interesting. It also just brings creatures back if you level it up enough. That's kind of the secret of this card. The secret cool thing about this card. I still don't know. I'm not convinced it's good enough. Could take the Great Axe, possibly playable in here, but now that we have Orcus, maybe it's not that good. I don't really care about any of these cards. I'm just going to take Cleric class in case it pans out. Well, I could take the Great Axe now, or a third Moonblessed Cleric. I don't think we care that much about Moonblessed Cleric anymore, given that we've got 2 enchantments, I guess. Could search up a Cleric class. I don't think it's going to happen. Or I just take a Great Axe now and potentially play it because we have little bodies that would benefit from being equipped by it. We'll see. You hear something on watch. Number 2. Very good pickup. We'll take it. How's our creature count? Oh, just fantastic. All right. Really good. Another Pegasus. Paladin. Probably taking the Paladin given that we've got the Cleric and we already have 2 Pegasus and enough 4-drops. I'm all right with that. Also, where's a Great Axe? Well, another Dwarf Hole Champion, great. Or we take the Dungeon Crawler. I mean, 1 mana, I would suspect that first turn 2-1 is probably better than turn 2 3-1, probably. Granted, it's in black, which is kind of our off color, but I'm still okay with it. We can venture dungeons in here. Another Cleric class, that's interesting. I mean, there's nothing else I care about, so I'm okay taking it. I don't think we're going to play Delver's Torch. It's okay. It's kind of clunky is my problem with it. Is it better than a Great Axe? Well, it's certainly cheaper. We'll consider it. If I get more life gain, it's probably going to be a good pickup. Feign Death or Hired Hexblade. Probably Feign Death. We already have enough creatures. We don't have that much treasure generation for Hexblade anyway. I think the Horde Robber would look a lot better now that I have Orcus, but that's all right. Fangblade, wow, that's a good pickup. Or we could take Warlock class. It replaces itself, and the ability is relevant. It is. It's decent in aggro, actually. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I actually like Fangblade too, but I really haven't played with Warlock class. I've kind of played against it. All right, we got a Great Axe anyway. I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, leather armor, sure. Not going to play it. Hired Hexblade, all the Great Axes. Paladin Shield, don't need it. Let's take a look at the deck here. So, we only got the one Evolving Wilds. How many ways do we have to generate treasure? I mean, we have a few ways. How many ways do we have to gain life from Cleric class? I said that venturing into the dungeon is a way to do it, which is true. We can dump that. We might be off the Hawks. And then how many actual ways to have to venture? I guess we don't have that many ways to venture. Probably can dump the Hexblades because we've got much better 2-drops going on. We've got enough 1-drops. I'm still debating the Hawks. If I do the Hawks, I'm probably okay with a Great Axe. 14, 15, 16. I think we'll do the 17 lands because of Orcus and the fact that we have 6 4-drops. Realistically, how easily can we venture all the way through? I guess because I didn't get that Delver's Torch, maybe it's a little harder. Do we have enough into the battlefield effects to justify Feign Death? Probably not. Good with Priest of Ancient Lore, playable Cleric to spawns. Maybe. I mean, it is a 1-mana trick that just brings back your 2-drops as bigger. And they probably trade with something. You know what? There's a decent argument there. Maybe I'm off the Cleric class plan. I do like this card. It's good with life gain. I just don't think that it's something that this deck needs to succeed. Still have to make some cuts, though. And we have 20 creatures. Well, that's a lot of creatures. Probably... This is tough, actually. I might be off the venture plan, in which case do I still want to play Barrow-in? It's just basically, at that point, it would just be Barrow-in and Planar Ally that could get us through a dungeon. I mean, you'd still play this card. If you're in the colors, why wouldn't you play a 4-mana 3/3 that ventures and then possibly in the remote chance that you can net stuff back? It's not bad. It's a playable card. So I might cut the Hawks just because I feel like we should be cutting creatures just because we have so many and we have other interesting things to try. I'm still on board with Warlock class, which means I'm probably still on board with 2 Moonblessed Clerics, just because Containment and Class are 2 decent things to find. This is 1 mana, and then for 3 mana, you're getting to draw cards too. And at 7 mana, you're doing pretty cool things. So I need to make 4 more cuts. It's tough, actually. They can be creatures. Not crawlers, not champions, not paladins, not rogue. Not priests, not spawns. Maybe we should be looking at the 4-drops. Maybe... I really like Devoted Paladin. Maybe I could get off the Barrow-in, even Planar Ally plan, but I kind of like having some top end, too. Maybe we don't need double Cleric. Like, it is nice that it can find Minimus Containment. If I get off Great Axe, can I still beat my opponent? Well, yeah, I would say we can. We have this can buff, this buffs and evades. We've got Paladin. Still need to make 2 more cuts, huh? And they can easily both be creatures, which I think I will make them creatures. 1 and 2 drops are solid, so it's something else I gotta cut. Maybe I do cut Barrowin, and maybe I do cut the ally, but I guess that's okay. Then we're just completely off the adventure plan. This is weird, but it's weird to be in Barrowin's colors but not want to play it. But at the same time, I mean, this deck is very efficient in what it does. So probably, I mean, removal wise, we've got the portable hole. I don't want to cut Feign Death. I still like it just because it's so cheap for a beatdown deck. Portable hole, containment, double Grim Bounty, and Orcus as removal. Not bad. 7/7 Evolving Wilds. How color intensive are we? Luckily not super. We've got double black with Grim Bounty, but we still have more white, so I think 7/7 split's appropriate. Do I want to do 2 mountains and Evolving Wilds? I think that's probably right. I want to be able to play Orcus. We have other ways to generate treasure in case I need to cast something else in my hand. I mean, Grim Bounty with Orcus too, it's like having basically like 5 red sources essentially. I like this deck. I think it's actually a good deck. It's got Orcus in it. Even when he's on the splash, he's powerful. It's a cool looking deck. Okay, I'm satisfied. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, game 1. We'll keep this a little bit on the slow side, but ooh, never mind. Looking fine now. I do like Rogue and a spawn into Pegasus. That's pretty good beats, actually. Ooh, Kalane's a strong one. Oh, well, so is the Paladin, I guess. Yeah, I'll still do Paladin. Jeez. Turn 3, 5/4, huh? Yeah, this format is nuts. This format is really nuts. Well, I get a turn 4 Orcus. That's actually pretty good. Let's do the... I think we just make use of mana and do the spawn here and then pass. And then we'll do turn 4 Orcus. Just free spells. Turn 3, 5/4, free removal spell. This format is so nuts. Such an insane format. This is one of the most bonkers formats I can remember in a super long time. Like, look how efficient creatures have gotten. It is absurd. Absolutely absurd. We're playing this as a 4 mana 5/4 because I don't know how else we're going to beat a turn 3, 5/4. I mean, I could wait till turn 6, but I think we need to race. Technically, we can kill our opponent with Pegasus, get in for 8, then Paladin and Pegasus and Orcus are enough to kill our opponent. So, could still potentially win this, believe it or not. As unbelievable as that is, we can still win this. So we go Pegasus. Get in for 8. Well, Burning Hands doesn't kill anything, so that's good. They did get their 4th mana. Hopefully they just tap out and we can kill them. That'd be great. Not that one. All right, let me get this straight. We just beat a turn 3 5/4 that every time it attacks, they get free spells off the top of their deck. Wow. Not free spells, sorry. I take that back. Free cards off the top of their deck. Still insane. All right, we'll see for game 2. All right, no white mana, but I'm going to keep it because we have Crawler that can hopefully get some damage in while we find a white mana. I mean, this hand also just, if we net a white mana, if we top deck a white mana here, we're looking real good. Or something playable. If I'm not netting a white mana, something I can play is certainly fine by me. Gretchen Titchwillow, huh? So we'll kill Soul Knife Spy, or try to, I should say. I don't think, wait, no, we can find Warlock's thing with Moonblessed Cleric. That's cool. So let's just kill Soul Knife Spy so we can attack. This does let them, I don't know what this lets them do. I guess counter it or something? I don't know. Whatever, we're getting in. Bolo. I'll probably kill that too. Why not? Yeah, I think we'll just kill it. And I'll play the Paladin. This keeps us off splashing red, but honestly, I think we just do it. I think we're trying to aggro our opponent down. We have more removal. You just keep pushing. Not having the second white hurts us a little bit here, but that's all right. Sure. All right, I got the second white. That's good. So we can do 5 mana cleric plus champion or cleric plus paladin. I mean, both are fine. We're going to find the warlock class. And we'll play the... I mean, neither... I guess we go with the lifelink, because neither matter that much on this board. I mean, champion represents more damage, so maybe it's smarter. I'm not sure on that. That's a good dungeon crawler blocker. So we'll play warlock class. I mean, it doesn't matter if they kill something. Pegasus flies, but it's kind of less relevant here. So it might be smarter to go for the 7 mana ability, huh? Attack with everything in black. Well, maybe not. Oh, whatever. Oh, they don't even have a land to play? That's scary. Pure gas in hand? That's a good one. Yeah, especially with the Feign Death. That is good. Alright, let's do Vampire Swan. Uh-oh. So 7 mana, we can make them lose twice as much life as they lost. They have 5 blockers to our 6 attackers. They've got really good blocks. Pegasus doesn't do that much for us other than give us another attacker. I really need 8 mana if I want to do Warlock class plus Vampire Spawn kill. And Prosperous Innkeeper is going to gain them some life. Well, I'm going to at least attack with the spawn. That's cool. So we can do this. Because if they had Spiked Pit Trap mana open, I think that would have gone over worse. Guess we just play the Pegasus. It doesn't let us smash in anyway, so it doesn't matter. We have 5 attackers. We have 5 blockers, 7 attackers on our side. They do have Spike Pit Trap, Charm Sleep on the spawn. Not that relevant. I guess in case I have another Feign Death, that sort of makes sense. They do still have Spike Pit Trap mana open. But I can attack with Dwarfhold Champion, especially if I draw a land. I feel like that puts him in a pretty tough spot. Yeah, because now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers plus the Pit Trap. So really, we just attack with the champion here. Oh, resolution order. So last in, first out. So we want... I assume this means this is going to resolve first, but I don't really know. I want this to resolve first, and this looks like it's last in. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that was right. All right. So technically they can block both my guys without my dudes dying. So this does leave them alive. And using the Spike Pit Trap on their turn also makes sense. Well, especially when they crit. Oh, I guess the crit on the Spike Pit Trap doesn't matter as much. Okay, so we go Crawler, Paladin. Sure. Makes sense. I think I would have actually killed the Crawler, because if a Crawler attacks, they have no choice. At least they can block a Paladin without... Unless it's lethal here, I don't know. I mean, that thing's going to be huge, I guess. So 18... Maybe they do have lethal. Let's see. 18, 20, 23. Yeah, they do have lethal. Wow. So the spike pit trap is exactly what they needed to win here. 20. Wow. Talk about a close game. I think they kill us by 1 hit point too. Is that right? We go to exactly -1. It was that close. Wow. All right. We'll see you for the next one. All right. Good hand here. All 3 colors, removal, value creatures, cheap creatures. You got everything here. Oh, I wanted to get in there. That's okay. I mean, it could have done you hear something on watch. Doesn't seem worth it to me. Maybe it is, but it seems at least I want to boost more than 1 creature with it. Not an untapped land, but that's all right. Oh, that's cool. So guess I shouldn't have played the land, because I feel like I'm going to end up doing you hear something on watch, but we'll see. I'm pretty surprised doing that. I'm okay with this. I would have just taken it if I were them, I think. Especially since I'm gaining life on the backswing, but maybe it doesn't matter, I don't know. Uh-oh. Top, huh? Oh, phooey. Oh, phooey. Probably need to kill the dragon, I guess. Oh, phooey. Alright. Well, I guess Orcus would do something now at this point, right? That face win you lose against the 6-drop Herd Gorger because you flood out. Never happy. Never happy with that. Alrighty, we'll see you for the next one. We're an aggro deck. We don't have white mana. Too many cheap white spells. I think we got them all, sadly. Opposite problem, but at least we can play something, I guess. So I suppose I'll keep... Probably dump a Grim Bounty, because at least if I draw black mana, this Warlock class replaces itself. I need 2 black to cast Grim Bounty. I'm a ways away from that. No, at least it was a low roll. Well, red mana seems pretty relevant here. Lost a couple Pegasus for that. That's all right. No complaints here. We're going to get to do Orcus and bring back a Dwarfhold Champion or a Steadfast Paladin next turn. Seems like good value. Probably bring back the 3-1. I assume that's going to be better. Oh, I'm glad they played something. I was worried they had like a counter spell or something, but this should be okay. So we're definitely bringing back that Dwarfhold Champion. Ooh, Feign Death. That's a really good one. Well, I have been impressed with Warlock class. If you're going to get flooded, at least Warlock class is a pretty sweet 7 mana mana sink here. I think they're just dead. I don't know what else they can do. Because they take trample and, yeah. I mean, even without it, they just die there. So, all right. Well, happy to get a victory. Jeez, I feel like our deck is too good to go. Was too good to go 1-3, but whew, this format, it really has been a kick in the face. It's just so aggressive. I mean, our opponent did pretty good here, considering they probably are, you know, probably not monocolor, and they didn't see their second color the whole game. They still did pretty good. I mean, granted, we're at 22 life, but they held off for a little while, especially since we played Orcus. All right, on to the next one. Well, it's a keep. I don't love that we're going to be behind on the dungeon crawler, but what can you do? What can you do? Maybe we'll top deck a swamp and then we'll at least have a good turn 2. Well, guess not. Sure. Ooh, spawn. That's a good one. I mean, we can go... We're at 3 lands now, though. We should really play a 3-drop, I think. So we'll probably do the Moonblessed Cleric, finding containment. Oh, we could find Warlock class, too. Warlock class draws more cards. Minimus containment is removal. We only have 1 removal in hand, 2 more creatures. I'll take the removal. I think I cut a Cleric from the deck, too, didn't I? I can't remember. I think I did, though. Next turn, we can go spawn Portable Hole. That's pretty good. Oh, I see. They don't want to... Oh, well, I can just get rid of both your dudes and attack for 5. Kind of like that, too. Oh, but they're missing their land drop. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, let's just Portable Hole 1. And we'll bash in. Are they really not going to block? Well, why didn't you attack? Maybe I shouldn't have found Minimus Containment. Oh, solid 2-for-1, huh? Yeah, it's tough. Oh, now they're attacking? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if they're monocolor either. I suppose. Oh, perfect. Well, I like seeing you hear something on watch doing something. That's nice. Could trade off. They have 3 cards left in hand. No, we have 2 Pegasus in deck. I want to be able to kill them with that. Pegasus? Oh. We were going to draw one too. And they got you find some prisoners to steal it. Ouch. Well, at least we have one more, I guess. Crit hit for the win. No, well, I guess that's okay. Tap out. Get a removal or a Pegasus for the win. Not a fireball, please. What? They just handed us a victory? Wow. Well, there's a game we didn't look like we were going to win. Jeez. All right, we'll see you for the next one. This one's tough. No black mana, we're going to get steamrolled if we don't draw it. We do have an Evolving Wilds, which means we have 8 sources of black, and I guess we're at least playing the Paladin. I guess it's a keep, but this hand certainly gets a lot worse if we don't draw black mana. I mean, if we draw white spells, maybe we're okay. If we're not drawing lands, if we're drawing cheap white spells, then it's okay, but I think this is one of those hands where like Grave Robber or whatever it's called is like the worst thing we could draw, you know? Dungeon Crawler, excuse me. Well, Champions, exactly what I asked for. If I wasn't gonna draw, maybe I should have gone for the higher damage output instead of the lifelink. I don't know. Uh-oh. Well, no play, but none from us either. Well, maybe Orcus was the worst thing we could have drawn. I'm not sure. I guess it's just a 3/2. Hmm. Hmm. All right, another black mana is not bad, actually. So we have Feign Death. Probably just do the spawn and leave up Feign Death. Could do the Warlock class as well. Let's see here. We'll just get some bodies down for now. Let's say I take 4, I kill the token. They have 4 blockers to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers, so they're at least going to take 4, and then we feign death or warlock class probably for the win. I think we just take 4 then. Especially if... Oh, or just devoted paladin for the win. That seems good too. I would have gained a life, I think, if I were them. So, yeah, I don't quite get the Den of the Bugbear attack. I think they needed to chill, given that they're at 6 life, but I don't know. Man, these are some tough battles, though. I'll tell you that. Some real tough battles. All right, on to the next one. It's a keep, not as aggressive as we want to be, but I mean, we have both colors, we have removal, we have plays. So it's a keep. Ward Robber's a good one. I think we'll just do the spawn now. Best use of mana. Could have done the Evolving Wilds and left up, you hear something on watch, or done Portable Hole or something, but that's alright. Not a huge deal. Now I think we might just do the Pegasus here. Keep beating in. I have liked the Pegasus. It's done some serious work. I think it's a very good 4-drop. So, can play the Paladin here. I think we probably do. Could get in with the spawn too. We have Feign Death though. But you know what? They might have fight spells. I'm kind of okay with this. They probably have a fight spell now, to be honest, but oh, we're not. All right. Well, I'm okay with that too, because now our Devoted Paladin maybe can get in. Ooh, Owlbear. That's a good one. Well, I guess the good news is we can go Portable Hole on Robber. Yeah, it's pretty good. And we'll do here's something on watch. They still kind of get us here, but just in that they get another card. I mean, we still got it off the table and dealt extra damage to them, so not bad. Zombie Ogre. Well, that is an actual blocker for Devoted Paladin. Let's do some deck thinning, get our red mana. Just perfectly top deck, you know, exactly what I need. Pretty sweet. Exact amount of mana to bring it back. That is just cruel. Yeah, we can get in here. They can eat the spawn if they want and take 6. I think I'm all right with that. All right. We'll see you for the next one. All right, we got a good hand here. We get to go find our red mana into champion, into priest, into, I don't know, something. We're going to look like a Boros stack, but little do they know. Ooh, that was a good draw. Surprised they took that. Let's see here. Could do the priest. I'm okay with that. Likely playing Orcus next turn. It's a pretty good chance. I mean, I can hold off on Orcus as well. Yeah, because I can kill champion now and smash. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of okay with this. We'll attack. And we'll play spawn. No play. What on earth is my opponent doing? I don't know. I'm going to do this, though. Guess they could do, you hear something on watch and eat our spawn and our Priests of Ancient Lore. It's not the end of the world, though, if they take, as long as they take the 4 flying, I think I'm alright with that. I think they probably will do that. I don't get it. Plus a fight spell? That would make sense. Oh, they really dropped the ball on that one. So they turned the wrong one into an elephant. Wow. That was weird. Very weird. Now they're attacking? Like, I don't get it. They must have just, I think they tilted when they did the wild shape play. That was weird. Why'd they double block? I don't get it. All right, we'll see you for the next one. All right, keeping. It's a good hand. We actually have the old 1-2-3. Exactly what an aggro deck wants to do. I think we'll probably play the champion. Just because more power to you. And next turn we get to go Paladin Crawler. I like that too. That's cool. That's good. Lightfoot Rogue, alright. Let's get in there. And we'll do Paladin, Crawler. They'll lose a life. Well, no second color. Maybe I should be thankful for that. Oh, what? They got rid of our hand? Well, I guess we can refill. That's kind of cool. This is why Warlock class is good. Spawn versus Paladin. Well, Paladin seems quite a bit better, so let's do that. Well, at least they didn't gain life. I guess that's good. Uh-oh, they found their second color, huh? That makes sense. Oh, Vorpal Sword, alright. Oh. Hand discard, huh? Alright. Oh, we could have played it too. I don't know why my background's doing that. It's weird. There we go. Clattering Skeleton, alright. Well, that's too bad for us. All right, so we can get containment, commitment, containment, commitment, the commitment containment, minimus containment. Owlbear? That's not what it's what I'd like to not see. Oh, geez. Let's see here. I could say I have lethal next turn with Vorpal Sword, huh? Oh, nice one. Vein Death, there we go. I was just thinking, what was the top deck that gets us out of this? Vein Death, that's it. I would have equipped if I were them. I don't know why they played Purple Worm. I mean, they're going to win the game anyway, but could have won this turn. I guess if I had a blocker, which is a reasonable assumption that your opponent would draw, then I would have been able to survive one more turn. Orcus, there you go. Is that even... You know you're in bad shape when Orcus doesn't keep you alive. You know you're in real bad shape when Orcus doesn't keep you alive. I'm just trying to think. What could I possibly draw that would keep me alive one more turn here? What could I possibly draw that would do anything in this situation other than me dying next turn? It's not it. Good card, though. All right, we ended up going 6-3. Honestly, in this format, so thankful. If I get 4 wins in best of 1, I'm thankful. This format has been unbelievably rough on me. Like, think how many of my victories were just straight due in this draft. How many of my victories were straight up due to opponent, like, just weird error. Like, what were they thinking, essentially? Like, just huge, massive punts on my opponent's side basically gave me, I would say, at least 3 of these 6 victories. So, woo! This format, wow. This is a tough one. This is a real tough cookie. This format's a real tough cookie. Let's see here. I mean, Long Rest is by far the strongest card, so I think we just take that. You pay 6 mana, you get like 3 cards back from your graveyard. It's pretty nuts. I think that's an easy pick. Not even giving up anything of real substance otherwise, so I'm cool with that. All right. Guess long rest again. I'd still take it even over Knoll Hunter and Intrepid Outlander. All right. Here, pack one, pick one. I would take probably the Bugbear. I mean, 3 mana, 3 power, 3 toughness, haste. It's all very efficient. I think I'm cool with that. We'd take that. That's good. Well, I wish the Tarask was good enough to play, but no, we'd probably first pick. I'm okay taking Brunor. It's an incredibly strong card and worthy build around. Or we could take the Chaos Channeler because then you can just go in so many more color combinations. But I'm also willing to splash Brunor. I mean, this gives you free spells, which is very good. It's 1 less power, same mana cost, less color intensive. I think there's a totally legitimate argument to just take the Chaos Channeler because the effect is, I would argue, probably not as strong as Brunor's overall, but so close. They're so different, it's hard to compare. But the effect on this is strong enough where maybe just staying monocolor for pack one, pick one is worth it, taking it over the Brunor. And I would take it over the Fireball, which is removal, and the Fangblade, which is a good card. But probably, yeah, I guess Channeler over Brunor, just cause. All right, here it's Innkeeper, Plate Armor. I played against Plate Armor. This card's actually pretty brutal. That lowered equip cost is nuts, actually. I could see taking Plate Armor here and probably being happy with it, but Innkeeper is pretty slick in this format, too. Gain life and ramp you is nice. I'd probably go Plate Armor. Krydle, baby. All the way. There it is. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.